everybody, my name is Brittany. I've been crocheting for a few years now and I've really fallen in love with it. So I thought I would come on here and just give you guys an introduction, introducing myself and show you a little bit of what I've already made. I have an Instagram and a TikTok and I thought, why the heck not? Let's try YouTube as well. So here we are. So I've been crocheting since I believe 2022. I knew kind of how to crochet before then, but I never really took it too seriously up until 2022 is when I really fell in love with it. So I started crocheting plushies. Right now I'm filming this on my iPad. I had full intentions of actually filming on my phone because I got this new like tripod with the light ring around it. Unbeknownst to me, it requires a lot more setup than I thought. There are so many parts to this thing and I've been sitting here trying to figure out how the heck to put it all together and I just don't know. I just don't know what I'm doing. There's no instructions that came with it either, so I'm just gonna have to play with it another time. But for now, you get iPad Brittany. Hello. So I really took crocheting seriously in around 2022. I believe I started my Etsy shop in 2024, September I believe. But then I had a baby in October of 2024. So I kind of took a little bit of a break. I took 5 months off. I just recently started posting again on my Instagram and my TikTok. So now we're gonna try YouTube as well. So I'll go ahead and show you some of what I've already made. A lot of these are not very good, but hopefully I can look back on this and see my progress from now to in the future, and it'll be a lot better. I made this cute little bunny several years ago. I really love how she turned out. The only thing is I did not stuff her well enough, so her head kind of flops backwards, but it's okay. It really, you probably wouldn't know. Okay, next thing, I created this, I said that really weird, created this crochet snake, super cute. This one took me a really long time because it's so long. There are so many rows, and I think I lost track of how many rows I was crocheting, so whatever. Turns out good. Of last year, I made this cute little bat. Whoops. Oh gosh. Purple wings, purple eyes. I think it turned out really cute. Very nice. I also made this hippo. I forgot that I made this little guy. It was cute, but I think his nose is kind of wonky, but here's his little tail. And this shark, I really like this shark. This one was a lot of fun to make, actually. The hardest part was like the tail, trying to get it to be straight. Oh, this is kind of flopping over too. But anyway, here's the little shark. I also made this Stingray, which was a lot of fun to make, but I've only made one of these. It's purple. I probably should have made like a blue one or a gray one, but I did like this pattern a lot. I made this last year. It is not very good, but I'm gonna show you anyway because we all start somewhere, right? I believe this is supposed to be a bunny, like a, I don't remember what it's called, what the pattern is called. Like a hoppy bunny or something. I definitely messed it up, but I decided to finish it anyway because Draco, my dogs are in the background. I decided to finish it anyway. It's kind of cute, it's just messed up. Here's a little axolotl. That was pretty fun to make, except I think this one, if I remember correctly, I showed it to my husband and he thought it was a koala. Does this look like a koala to you? Maybe, I don't know. You let me know. Then I made this cute little ghost just in time for Halloween of last year. I made a ton of these little tiny fish. I've got some in pink, blue, hi Draco. I've got more pink, and I know I have a purple somewhere. Here's a little purple guy. Yeah. So I've got a ton of these little fish. They're super easy to make. They're really fun to make, so I just used the yarn that I had and made a bunch of fish. I made this gorilla because the very first video I posted on TikTok, I don't remember, oh, I believe it was a video of me making this. But it got a comment. Somebody asked me if I could make a gorilla, so I made it just simply because somebody asked me to on TikTok. I also made some pumpkins. This one is better than this one. This one kind of looks like an apple, to be honest with you. But hey, we all start somewhere, okay? You gotta love your failures. I definitely followed the pattern for this pumpkin, but I added a lot more rows than they wanted me to because I wanted it to be bigger. But I was still learning patterns back then, okay? So here's my apple pumpkin, and here's my good pumpkin. And then I made another orange pumpkin, but I gave it to my mom because she really wanted a pumpkin. I don't know. I also made these 3 little octopi. I love this pattern. It's super fun, super easy, and did not take me long at all to make these 3 octopi. So I'll probably be making more of these. My next one is this little candy cane kitten. Why did I say that weird? Kitten. I don't know, man. This little candy cane kitten. I did a pattern test for this. It's super, super cute. I just now realized that I have some other crochet. They're over there. I'll go grab them. Some other things that I've pattern tested that aren't in my box, so I'll have to show you those too. My most recent product, my most recent plushies, I guess, that I've made are these 2 little pufferfish. I think they turned out adorable. Here's the backs of them and their little tails. These are so much fun to make. This one is smaller. I should probably put bigger eyes, but it was the first one I made. So I did bigger eyes on this one. Okay, this is going way back to 2022, okay? Now I love the yarn that I used for these, but these were my very first projects, okay? They're little turtles. Here's this one's shell and tummy. I used acrylic yarn for these. I used to work at a gymnastics gym, and so for Christmas I wanted to make all of my preschoolers, because I was the preschool coach, I wanted to make all my preschoolers little turtles. So these are some of the leftover ones that I had. I made these little pumpkin cows. I was selected to do a pattern test over on Instagram, and this is the base design, and then I decided to try to make it more Halloweenish by using black and purple instead. I like both of them. I made a tail for this one, and I did not for this one. I don't know. The tail is a little confusing to make, so I just decided not to bother with this one, but got little pumpkin hats. I think they're adorable. This is my elephant, also a bit understuffed, but I made this one back in 2022 as well. One of my first projects. Took me so long, and there's probably a lot of mistakes, but it's okay. I like him. I think he's cute. Okay, I'm coming back again because I realized I forgot to show you one more item that I made, and this has got to be arguably my favorite thing that I've ever made just because I love the pattern. Super simple, super easy, but this was a little pattern test that I did. It's a puppy pillow. I did the spotted version. There's also a 2-toned version. Where I believe the ears and the paws are one color and then the body is another color, but it's got a little tail, so adorable. Loved testing this pattern a lot. Anyway, I was thinking about it last night and I realized that I did not get a chance to show you this, completely forgot about it. It's actually been in my son's nursery because I just think it's adorable, So that is the majority of what I've made. I know I've made a lot of like little bunnies like what I first showed you. I've made a lot of these guys and just given them away. I also made some jellyfish that I just recently gave away on Sunday. That's okay. Some goals I have for myself for my little crochet business that I've started is, number 1, I want to start going to market fairs, craft fairs, markets, craft shows, whatever. I've reached out to a few people to hopefully get into some of their markets. I've already heard back from a few saying they're not accepting any crochet businesses, I guess, at the moment. So I'll find a few fairs and hopefully start selling at those. But for now I have my Etsy shop and I really enjoy selling on Etsy. I only have a few sales. If you want to check it out, you are more than welcome to. Not Crazy Design. Another goal I have for myself is to start designing patterns. Now that I am understanding pattern design a little bit better, I would like to sit down and start creating some. I have a few ideas in mind, but I just have not had the time with a newborn baby, now an infant. I just haven't had the time to sit down and really start designing patterns, I guess. If you have any ideas or suggestions, please let me know. I would love to hear from you. I'm really excited to start this journey and hopefully meet a lot of people in the crochet community. A lot of interactions that I've seen with designers and customers have been really positive for the most part, so I'm really excited to start building connections and hopefully build my own little community as well. Before I go, I thought I'd just show you my current work in progress. He doesn't have a head. I'm still working on his head. This is, so right now it's a new design from Crochet Grove. It's her Brontosaurus. I don't know dinosaurs. It's her dinosaur pattern. So I think it's gonna turn out super, super cute. And I've already made the little spots as well that are gonna go on its back. So once I get this finished, I will post videos on my Instagram. I just realized I have not been documenting the process of making this at all. So maybe you won't get a video, maybe you'll get a picture. You can check it out on my Instagram. Thank you so much for watching this video and getting to know me a little bit better. Again, please comment any suggestions you have, or feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Not Crazy Design on both of them, and check out my Etsy shop. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Oh, I found the instructions for my ring light.